Nedu Wazobia resigns from Honest Bunch podcast. This blogger, Nedu Wazobia, has resigned from Honest Bunch podcast after VDM and Saidaboj dragged him lege like a pass my neighbor generator and said that Nedu Wazobia used to use girls and do kerewawa before bringing them online on his Honest Bunch podcast. So Nedu issued this statement yesterday night to the surprise of many. Everybody knows VDM for what he is on social media. VDM is a blackmailer. Everybody knows him for that. But if he comes for you, are you able to stand strong and defend yourself? Because VDM himself have dirty bags in his own cabinet. So people are saying that this is a win for VDM. This is a win for VDM. So guys, is this a win for VDM? Let's talk about this. So, welcome to Trending TV blog. If this is your first time, welcome to Trending TV blog. Okay? So now, we are going to talk about Nedu Wazobia and his dismissal, his resignation from Honest Bunch podcast after the popular blackmailer and cyber bully, Verydarkman, bullied him again. Everybody knows that Verydarkman built his brand from blackmailing people. Now, Verydarkman is no different from Linda Ikeji, the popular blogger Linda Ikeji, and I'm going to explain why I said so. So Verydarkman and Linda Ikeji, they are like, Verydarkman is the male version of the popular blogger Linda Ikeji. No difference. And I'm going to explain this in details. So guys, first of all, I'll start by telling you guys that this win is not a win for Verydarkman. Instead, it is a win for Saidaboj, because Verydarkman dragged Nedu Wazobia for 3 good days after D1 dragged him and asked him if he's a gege. Verydarkman could not face D1 because he knows that D1 have concrete evidence. There is a difference between evidence and concrete evidence. So Verydarkman could not face D1 face to face with concrete evidence because he knows that D1 has gotten some strong information against him. Verydarkman, being the smart guy that he is, he went for Nedu Wazobia because he knows that he himself has got some concrete evidence against Nedu Wazobia. But this is what happened. Verydarkman dragged Nedu Wazobia for 3 good days, non-stop. Said Nedu Wazobia even listed the names of the girls that Nedu Wazobia told him that he allegedly had slept with before he gave them audience on his Honest Bunch podcast. That means the podcast is not honest and you are demanding sex for these girls before you can help them. So Verydarkman make do with his threat and release that evidence against Nedu Wazobia. Listed all the girls that Nedu Wazobia told him he has used. Now, Nedu Wazobia didn't shake. Nedu Wazobia didn't talk. And it looks like Nedu was, getting an upper hand until some girls started responding. Still yet, nothing moved Nedu Wazobia. Only last night, that Saidaboj, because Verydarkman, being a smart guy, he has seen it that the girls he's using to tarnish Nedu Wazobia's image cannot bring Nedu down. So he used his sense to go and add Saidaboj. That was a smart, tricky move he made there because he knows that Saidaboj has a bad mouth. So if he used Saidaboj, he will not set Saidaboj and Nedu Wazobia up. The two of them will jam their heads together. Have you seen what Verydarkman did? So now, say Verydarkman did that thing, use Saidaboj and Nedu Wazobia and jam their two heads together. And everybody knows that Saidaboj mouth be like acid. Saidaboj entered Nedu Wazobia just last night, less than 24 hours. and gave Nedu Wazobia 24 hours to provide evidence that he, Nedu Wazobia, said that thing to Verydarkman. Nedu Wazobia, knowing that Saidaboj have evidence against him, now he's now fighting both Saidaboj and Verydarkman, which he cannot defeat. It was too much for him. Now Nedu decided to back down from the fight. Guys, tell me, who is the true winner? It is Saidaboj. Because the moment Saidaboj added her mouth, now, and I went to Saidaboj comment section, people were saying, why did Saidaboj fall for that trap that Verydarkman set for she and Nedu Wazobia? And this is what I think. What Verydarkman said against Nedu Wazobia, there is an element of truth in it, because for Saidaboj not to even ask Nedu Wazobia, is it what you said or is it what you did not say? Saidaboj believes that thing. That means Saidaboj must have told Nedu Wazobia something. Saidaboj and Nedu Wazobia. So Saidaboj knows that Verydarkman is saying the truth. That is why she attacked Nedu Wazobia first. Like, it's just like when you have a friend, you have confided in that friend, you give that friend your secret. If that your secret should leak out, and a stranger start telling you that secret, you know that it is only one friend in this world that you told that secret. You will go to that friend and attack that friend. Say, who and who did you tell my secret? Because in this world, it is only you that knows this thing about me. So that is what happened. And that is why Saidaboj attacked Nedu Wazobia. Direct. Because there's an element of truth. Now, Saidaboj won that round. I will give that win to Saidaboj, the voice of the girl child. I will not give that win to Verydarkman. Because Verydarkman have fought Nedu Wazobia. 3 good days, nothing happened. He brought the list of all the girls. Nothing happened until he added Saidaboj. Then Saidaboj now gave Nedu Wazobia 24 hours to do what? To report. That was when Nedu Wazobia decided to delete himself from the Honest Bunch podcast. So guys, this Verydarkman is just like Lindy KG. Remember the story of Lindy KG, how the famous blogger Lindy KG came to become very popular and one of the most talked about bloggers in Nigeria now. Do you know how Lindy KG became popular? Some of you that know Lindy KG's story, it is exactly this script that Verydarkman is playing today. Lindy KG started by going to her friends and close companions. She will go to her friends, she will collect their secret information, collect everything they know about, and their friends unknown to them. Lindy KG will come and use that, Lindy KG will come and use that thing. I'm having some, Lindy KG will come and use that information and come and tweet on her blog. So that was how Lindy KG became famous, by dragging her own friends and people who have confided in her. Okay? Lindy KG became that famous. Now, Verydarkman is playing that script. And I'll tell you how that script ended for Lindy KG. That script messed Lindy KG up. That's why I say this is not a win for Verydarkman at all. Verydarkman has shot himself in the leg. Yes, he's going to be more popular as a blogger. He is going to have money as a blogger, but he's going to lose friends, he's going to lose connections, and he's going to lose business because nobody will trust him again. The same thing that happened to Lindy KG. Lindy KG was moving around because she wanted her blog to blow, carrying the news of all her friends and posting on her social media so she can blow. It worked for her. She blew. But then, after some time, boom. What happened? All Lindy KG's friends started avoiding her. Lindy KG couldn't even get married because no man could trust her again. As rich as she is, she even got pregnant for a man, and the man left her and ran away. So this is the same thing that will happen to Verydarkman. Davido used to be Verydarkman's friend. I don't know the kind of God that Davido worship that made Davido to see this thing from afar coming. Imagine that Davido and Verydarkman are still friends today. This Verydarkman will be the one to bring out all the list of all the girls that Davido has knocked the belly. Both the ones that have removed the belly and the ones that are still carrying the belly. All of us know that Davido like women so much. We know the ones that have gotten pregnant for Davido already. But there are still so many that we did not know, that did not come to social media. If Davido had allowed Verydarkman to come close to him one more time, all his secrets will be out on social media, and Verydarkman will bring down the brand of Davido. Even how Davido's son, Ifeanyi, secretly, that nobody knows, this Verydarkman will carry everything and come outside. Now tell me, he thinks he's doing Nedu Wazobia. That thing will turn around him. All the rich men that like Verydarkman today will start pulling out from him. They start pulling away from him because you divulge personal secret, even expose chat between you and somebody. You know, in a more civilized nation, in a more civilized country, Nedu Wazobia is supposed to sue Verydarkman. On no occasion do you have any right, except if the court permit you to release somebody's chat message between you and that person. You do not have any right to flash somebody's message on social media. Everybody have their privacy to chat with you. Now imagine if this was Davido, who was a Verydarkman's friend last year, and Tunde Ednut. This is how Verydarkman would have brought down the 30BG gang, Davido of all people. Verydarkman would have released all the information. Because one thing about bloggers is they are good at, if you are sitting on a table with them, they are good at getting information from you. They have sweet mouth. They know what to tell you so that you will be vomiting the information they want to hear. So Verydarkman, had he been, he stayed with Davido one more day. He knows how to get some certain information. Like there are some hidden information about Davido, especially information of how Davido's son, Ifeanyi, social media people don't know exactly what happened. This boy would have smoked a lot of information out from Davido and leak it out to the social media. Now, everybody, every rich man will start avoiding Verydarkman. They will only use him as a tool to get back to their opponents. If they are fighting their opponent, they can use him and say, Verydarkman, can you help me bring down this my opponent? Now, let me tell you the difference between Lindy KG and Verydarkman. Back to that story. In Lindy KG's time, when Lindy KG go and sit down with friends or family, Lindy KG will tape all their information and then publish it immediately on her social media. But the difference between Lindy KG and Verydarkman is that Verydarkman, if he gets a negative information against you, he will not publish it immediately. He will pretend like he did not hear that thing. He will pretend like he did not have it. Then he will hide it. Then the day something happened between the two of you, Verydarkman will go and bring out that evidence to the shock of him. So now, sitting down with Verydarkman anywhere to even drink a cup of coffee or anything is even a dangerous thing now. So many people will now be avoiding the Verydarkman. Do you now see why I say this is not a win-win situation for Verydarkman? In the end, he will lose out. He will get more followers, everything, but people will no longer trust him to be his friend or anything. So what do you guys think about this saga? Who do you think, in your own thinking, what do you think that is going on? This is my own personal thoughts, and I know Verydarkman is a blackmailer, but he has been lucky with the kind of people he has been meeting. Only Blessing CEO defeated him hands down. But there are some people he will meet, he will not go scot-free. But let's see, watch how everything unfolds. Too bad for Nedu Wazobia. If I was him, I could have defended myself a little bit, at least a try. But it's well.